Good evening, I'm Alex Dierkman. New EPA regulations could force the closure of 65% of coal plants across the country, a Duke University study shows. As WTIU's Gretchen Frazee reports, that trend can already be seen in Indiana.
Duke Energy is planning to close 4 of its coal processing units at its Wabash River facility in 2015. It's still deciding whether to transition a 5th unit to a natural gas processor. Duke Energy spokesman Lou Middleton says since 1990, Duke has spent about $2.8 billion to upgrade its Indiana facilities so they comply with EPA regulations.
These units here at Wabash River, units 2, 3, 4, and 5, are some of the oldest units that we have on our system. And when you do the economic analysis, it just does not make economic sense for us to install the pollution controls that would be necessary to meet that new EPA standard.
A Duke University study shows EPA regulations combined with the low price of natural gas is making many older coal plants economically infeasible. And while the price of natural gas is playing a role, the study emphasizes that even if natural gas were 4 times as expensive as coal, producing natural gas would still be cheaper than retrofitting an old coal plant. Citizens Action Coalition Director Kerwin Olson says regardless of the reason, shutting down coal plants is a good thing.
The environmentally friendly choice, the best choice for public health and the best choice for our economy is transitioning away from coal to renewable energy and energy efficiency. There's an enormous opportunity economically to develop those resources.
Coal is still the dominant form of energy in Indiana, and officials say that's unlikely to change for many years. For WTIU News, I'm Gretchen Frazee.
Many areas of the state experienced flooding today. A flood warning remains in effect for much of Indiana until further notice as rivers and streams continue to rise. Owen County Emergency Management Director Jack White says some waterways are of particular concern.
White River's full. It's out of its banks, and we can't take any more rain that's going to affect the White River. And right now, we need a couple days for the creeks to get back down and get to normal levels, or we could experience some flash flooding with just an inch or 2 of rain.
National Weather Service forecasters in Indianapolis say this is the largest widespread flood event in 2 years in south central Indiana. And here's a look at some of the roads which have been closed because of high water. Officials, as always, advise drivers never to try to cross standing water on roadways. An Indiana conservation officer helped 2 people stranded atop their vehicle early this morning when a Putnam County creek overflowed its banks. And here's a look at the weather. 32 degrees tonight, and tomorrow mostly sunny, highs in the lower 50s. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-30s. Here's a look at the 5-day forecast. Up to 62 degrees on Sunday and 68 degrees on Monday.